In this video, I will be bringing my best team to the infinite for the infinite leaderboard. So this is the team that I'm going to use. So first, I'm going to be using Virgil. So why am I using Virgil? In honesty, he is a dilemma because there's so many good units that you can bring to infinite. And technically speaking, if you look at the tier list, Virgil is not the best for infinite. Like, okay, let me bring up the tier list. He is only in Z tier. So, however, a little problem with this tier list is that the tier list taking into account of the unit synergy, because Virgil by himself is pretty bad, but with the unit in my team, Esteth, since she has freeze and time stop, I figured that maybe he is better, because people do seem to, like agree that Virgil do more damage than Dante. But at the end of the day, I picked Virgil because who represent power and motivation and plastic share more than Virgil? Literally no one. Okay, so yeah, that's why I picked Virgil. Goku is here because his Vegeta rupture is very useful, as well as being able to slow and stunt unit while doing quite a lot of damage is pretty useful. So that's why I'm bringing him along. And as Death, like I said before, she is probably the best freeze unit or stall unit in this game. So that's the reason why she's here. She's totally busted. And then Gazelle, I bring her here is because I'm bringing Song Jinwoo and she buffed the summon unit quite a lot, and that is why I'm bringing Gazelle with me too. So Song Jinwoo and Igris, still the best unit in the game in my opinion. Absolutely insane for infinite because he has HP scaling depend on enemy HP, so that's probably super busted. And the reason why I'm bringing Deadeye over Monarch is because each of the Song Jinwoo summon can crit, and with Deadeye you can summon more unit compared to Monarch. So that is the reason why I'm bringing Song Jinwoo. And if you guys are concerned about the summoning cap, it doesn't matter at all. To be honest, I don't think Song Jinwoo alone can summon 400 summon at the same time. And Gogeta Monarch is here because he is broken. So yeah, let's get into the game. I'll be doing same old underground church, and let's check how much do I have to get in order to beat this. Okay, so for underground church, top one is 303. Absolutely insane. How do they even do that? Okay, just aim for 160 to be honest. Okay, let's just do that then. Okay, so let's get in. All right, we are in game. Let's get started. I'm just going to place Gogeta first thing first because he can be teleported, so that is very neat. And let's set other unit, Song Jinwoo here, I guess, right? Is this good? Maybe here because I can cover more space. There and there. Okay, and then as that I can do something a little like this for here, and let's do something a little like here, I guess. Then another one will be here as well, so that I can hit the unit here. So that's pretty useful. And then let's work something out for Goku and Vegeta as well. Here, I guess. Okay, and then you later. Okay, you later, and then you. Where should you be? You know what? I'll sell that, and then you will be here. With plus 20 range, it should be good over here. And since I have Deadeye, I'm using the Turbo Granny Familiar because that is better for Deadeye. If not, then I guess you can use like Gone that give you damage ignore and spark damage, right? So yeah, and then let's figure out our Esteth again over here. Yeah, she does get extra range, right? Okay, you don't want that on the stat. That should be everything except for Gazelle. And Songjin Woo, we are just going to enable Arise like this. Like I said before, for infinite, you don't really want to be using any of these. Maybe apart from Steel, but you need to be at a certain point to use Steel, because you want to get your passive buff at such to max first. Like especially with here, anytime mana is lost, damage is buffed by 0.5%. So you want that before using any of your shadow. And anyway, I think I'm going to get Roku first for maxing out, because I do want to get that Vegito going as fast as possible, right? So the strat for Goku here is I'm going to be using 2 Vegito and 1, I'll keep 1 the same for the stunts and the slow. Okay, Roku is, you know, underrated as a support unit, and also underrated as, well, not underrated as a DPS, but to be honest, his support is pretty insane as well. He has 40% slow, second to only Crocodile, I think, because Crocodile do 50% slow, right? And Roku is 40%. I'm not sure how many percent slow is Gogeta, to be honest. That is the conflict thought that I have, is that you know, you already have Gogeta for the slow. Do I even bother bringing, you know, Goku for slow again? But still, the stunts is useful, I guess, and the rupture is pretty good. His damage is also amazing, and then he can take CC as well. I'm not sure if Lancer do AoE. I'm pretty sure no, right? And then Virgil, to be honest, I have so much thought about Virgil, because Aizen is also good. He has a wall that can stop enemy, and the more enemies stuck into a wall, he would do more damage. And of course I do have Monarch and Aizen, but I don't know, dude. Like, there's also Hercules that can increase the crit damage and damage of the, especially the Dragon Ball unit. And I have 2 Dragon Ball unit, that being Gogeta and Goku, which, you know, is quite a difficult a decision to make. There's also Boo that give extra crit rate. Who else, dude? There's so many. Alucard I didn't bring. The reason why I didn't bring Alucard is because 1, I didn't need to break shields. 2, I don't need bleed because I already have rupture. However, I really wanted that wounded, right? But I just don't think it's worth it. It's more worth it to bring someone that can buff, or, you know, even Kisuke giving wounded is not really worth it because he can stun 1 enemy, and I already have Goku for that, which yeah, that's the dilemma. But as death is very, very good here, fit very, very well. Okay, freeze, time stop, probably the best support CC staller unit in the game. So yeah. And dude, you know, I have no idea if I should be bringing Virgil for this. You guys should tell me if I did it, if I did the correct thing, you know, like was bringing Virgil here the correct play, or someone else is better. But you know, I just say, you know, F it, just go with Virgil, because he's literally power, motivation, and the plastic share, dude. Like, nah, Virgil, you have to get him. You need to use him, right? So yeah, basically that is the team. Vanguard Songjin Woo, in my opinion, still the best unit in the game, especially for Infinite, because he is one of those, I think, the only unit in the game that have a summon that scale with enemy HP, which is completely busted, by the way, because in wave 100, one of these summon could be doing 2 million damage, which is crazy good. And on top of Gazelle as well, oh, crazy. Wave 100 is still very, very easy, but from now the scaling should be crazy hard, right? So to beat is wave 160, and I believe that wave 150 we're going to have a very hard boss to beat. Oh wait, I haven't put down my gazelle yet even. Okay. I'm just going to put him, him? Yeah, it's him. I'm just gonna put him here just because, you know, I forgot. And then he doesn't do any damage anyway, like barely any damage. It should not be able to kill those who just spawned. So yeah, let's check a little bit because I do not want to mess this up. Because the max summon limit, especially with Gazelle, he just spawns so much, dude. Too much. Okay, make sure your Gazelle don't spawn too much, but he's here just to help with the damage a little bit. So yeah, that should be nice. One more unit I haven't talked about is Shui Chongin. The reason why I haven't brought him is because from my understanding, I think he's better with team. That's the reason why I did not bring Shui Chongin. So I've tested in my sandbox mode. So how you play Shui Chongin is like you place him as a snake ladder. So you place one here, one here, one here, one here, and then it will explode at the end. And from my understanding, that is better with like multiplayer. So yeah, that's the reason why I did not bring Shui Chongin. And yeah, he did like 6 million damage, 8 million damage in total. So yeah, not too impressive in my opinion, but yeah, still huge damage. But yeah, like I said, I feel like someone like Virgil is better in this kind of setting. That is just my opinion. I could be wrong though, okay? Don't take my word for it. So yeah, we'll see when we actually start to struggle. Probably wave 150, because that's where most people actually stopped. So wave 150. Here should be a very hard boss because everyone seemed to be stuck at wave 160. So yep, let's do our best. So as soon as the boss spawn, I'm going to probably move my Gogeta like over here, something like that. And I did also use my Goku Spirit Bomb, so hopefully I timed it right. And okay, 100 million. Okay, that's crazy. Okay, freeze number 1. I mean, if we cannot beat this, I would probably resort to a lot of stalling. So yeah, let's hope for the best. Okay, oh, there we go. Oh my god, that did whopping like nothing. Oh my god. Okay, my Songjin should target weakest, right? So he can summon, because he gets his mana back every time he kills something. So yeah, that's the play. That's the play. That's the reason why I put my Songjin attacking weakest. 30 seconds on another one. Wait, can this freeze twice? Maybe. Not sure. So okay, I'll move my Goku like right over here, so we can do his stuff. Wait, does this mean I have to go through another 113 million HP? Oh dude, that is such a pain. What is this scaling, dude? And how did the other guy just go to like wave 300? Actually quite impressive. Okay, you know, at least just let me be at 160. Oh, okay, perfect. So yep, wave 160. So yeah, let's check out our unit a little bit. So Gogeta did 7.2 billion damage, crazy work. Okay, and our Songjin did 6.11 billion, 5.5, 5.5. Oh, this one is the one I used his skill on, because earlier I did use his skill to like clear the track a little bit. So yeah, pretty good work. And Virgil, it did a whopping 13 billion damage, 11.5 billion damage. Why is this one doing almost 13? That's pretty cool. Okay, damn. Wait, so his DPS is essentially double of Songjin Woo. Not DPS, I mean total damage, sorry. So yeah, that's pretty insane. This one, 3.3 billion, 3 billion, let's say that. Holy, did a lot of damage. Gazelle, okay, almost 1 billion, respectable. Okay, so yeah guys, that is my highest wave. I am stuck in the rat race. Wave 160 of Underground Church is no joke. Wave 150, should I say that? Alright guys, so that will be at the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.